Khan. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 5, verse 20 through 22. Declare this in the house of Jacob and publish it in Judah, saying, Hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not. Fear ye not me, saith the Lord? Will ye not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by a perpetual decree, that it cannot pass it, and though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. Though they roar, yet can they not pass over it. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessings and much salutations to the Lord's hopefully elect who continuously push this gospel throughout the whole entire earth, wherever ye have been scattered in these latter days. Shalom, Akim, Shalom. Monster, catastrophic 5 storm to hit Jamaica. Massive category 5 storm to hit Jamaica. Remember last year they upgraded the actual number. All right. The normal categories will go from one. You have the tropical depression, you have the tropical storm, category 1, category 2, category 3, 4, and 5 is supposed to be the max. This has reached, hell, you can say it. It's approaching a category 6 with winds packed at 175 miles per hour. But this is for you Benjamites, over there doing all kind of witchcraft, sorcery, wickedness, idolatry, adultery. It's that time. Remember, hurricane season, it starts in June and it ends in November. And it's been relatively a quiet season, all right? But now, at the end, the Lord gonna get you, okay? The Bible says at the end it shall speak. Prophecy is speaking. And this is the visitation of Yahweh Yahweh Shai, all right? Yeah, you're gonna feel the Lord in these last days, man. You're gonna feel the Lord in these last days. This from the Washington Post. From the Washington Post. You Israelites gonna fear the Lord. You tribes. All right? The Lord is getting these Benjamites, these so-called Jamaicans. The Lord has got and is still gonna get the so-called Haitians, tribe of Levi. All right? Cuba. All right? Yeah, you Israelites that's in Cuba. The Lord been whooping your ass too. Yes, power outages, storms and tempests, as Jamaica's about to feel. All you tribes are getting judgment from the Lord. The WashingtonPost.com. Monster hurricane to hit Jamaica. Let me hold me a precept on deck. Monster hurricane, man. Okay? Hell, we was hoping it was going to come to the States. Okay? We was hoping it was going to just hit, and we don't know, hit these, areas down there in, toward the bottom of the map, the islands of the sea, however you want to say it. Make its way over here to the Gulf region and wreak havoc. We'll see. Monster hurricane to hit Jamaica. I have been I have been on my knees in prayer. This person said, I have been on my knees in prayer. All right? Monster hurricane to hit Jamaica. I have been on my knees in prayer. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 6. Thou shalt be visited. The word visited means to punish or to judge. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. This is the visitation of the Lord. This is judgment upon the earth, man. On your tribes. The Lord is about to level that land. They say, people have said, after this storm, Jamaica will be unrecognizable. Or how you say it? Unrecognizable. All right? Just as America will be from the flame of devouring fire through nuclear fire, okay, it will be unrecognizable. Like it says in Isaiah the 34th chapter, the line of confusion, not knowing what the state line were or was, not knowing what the Houston state line was, the state of Mississippi. The Lord gonna destroy it and wipe it out. The Lord is about to visit Jamaica with this storm, gonna pound it with winds, or torture you with rain. The flooding is going to be off the chain. From a storm like this, let me read it. Let's read it. It says Hurricane Melissa. They're going to remember this name. It says, as they did Katrina. Melissa's about to be up there with Katrina. It's there now. It's forecast to bring up to 40 inches of rain. Isaiah 29 and 6 again. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder. No, thunder brings what? Of course, the lightning. You can have hail that happens. Okay? Mudslides with these floods, man. To drown your ass. It happened down here, 45 minutes away from where I'm at right now in 2005. Hurricane Katrina. You seen it on CNN and Fox News. Jake's all on top of the houses. Jake's floating in the water. They got Jakes that can swim and you got Jakes that can't. But that's your judgment. Lord had it set for you to drown in that water. Babies. The Bible says no person spare. The Lord ain't sparing nothing. Being innocent. Nobody. Lord don't give a shit about it. That spirit inside of that baby is wicked. The Lord judged it. Okay, and I'm going to show you a video, if it plays, of the Jake that was crying out to who they said, who Benjamites call on and say God, practically begging God to save the land of Jamaica. If possible, transform the storm to a tropical depression or even a tropical storm itself. Nah, and I'm gonna prove that in the Bible. Okay? Hurricane Melissa is forecast to bring up to 40 inches of rain. Judgment. 9 to 13 feet of storm surge and destructive winds when it makes landfall in Jamaica. As a monstrous Hurricane Melissa bore down on Jamaica, Prime Minister Andrew Holness said Monday that he had made time for one thing in addition to intense preparations. I have been on my knees in prayer. Let me get that precept. Hold that on deck. Let me hold that. Let me hold that. All right. All right, there it is. Come on. All right, there it is. Yep. What does he say? Prime Minister, I have been on my knees in prayer. he said at a news conference ahead of the storm's arrival, adding that he had heard from other leaders around the globe. It would appear the entire world is praying for Jamaica. Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you, and I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called, and ye refused. We're out there on the highways. And you got brothers, and shalom to the Akim out there in Jamaica, GMS Jamaica. All right? Shalom, Akim. May Yahweh Bashim Abishai be with you, brothers. If you need anything, yes, send the cash app. Send the cash app. All right, matter of fact, I'm going to reach out to my elder and see if them brothers need anything, man. Because the Lord's going to save his remnant from these, storms and tempests, earthquakes, the nuclear fire, Jacob's trouble. The Lord's going to save his men. This is not for us. We still got to teach, all right? Brothers are prophesying these things, and now these things are happening on the earth. Like we always say, at a higher magnitude, with more intensity, more frequency. Category 5. We're approaching November, and it's going down. All right? It says, Proverbs 1 and 25, but ye have set at naught all my counsel and with none of my reproof. You didn't want to hear it. All right? You didn't take heed. So now what? It's left for the Lord to kill you. You better get out of Dodge. And if you somehow dodge this storm, the Lord gonna get you no matter. Come on, man. Zephaniah 3 and 5. The judgment is set every day. Every day the Lord bringeth his judgment to light. The Lord gonna get you. If you escape this, the Lord gonna get you. Them Jake's Israelite women, men who escaped Hurricane Katrina, the Lord eventually got them. Like it says in Amos, though he put his hand on them, and try to flee from this, you're gonna run dead into another cavity. Okay? You flee from a bear, you're gonna run into a lion. You flee the storm, you're gonna run into the famine. You duck the famine, or avert the famine, you're gonna run into the pestilence. You avert the pestilence, you're gonna run into what? Nuclear fire. You miraculously avert nuclear fire, you're gonna meet Yahweh while Yahweh shot him himself. And even in the midst of all those things, martial law, concentration camps, you're going to be thrown into all those things. Civil war. Yeah. Okay? Proverbs 1 and 26, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. What did this Jake say? I have been on my knees in prayer. Now the Lord is laughing at you. We're laughing at you. But may Yahweh shall save those brothers that's out there, man. For real, for real. And the water Yahweh shall, the brother, why do you put that in our chat today? Just put up the prayer, the Hebrew prayer for those brothers out there in Jamaica. All right? It will be getting said. Okay? Yes, we're throwing them prayers up, man. It says, I have been on my knees in prayer, he said at a news conference ahead of the storm's arrival, adding that he had heard from other leaders around the globe. It would appear the entire world is praying for Jamaica. You can pray all you want, okay? It's going down. It's over with, okay? Yes, America, it's over with. All right? These land like Cuba, man, Cuba is through. You got the Lord then plagued Venezuela. You had beautiful, fine-ass women eating out of trash cans. That's coming to the States. The baddest bitch in the city will be eating out of garbages, trash cans. The little buggers that you push inside of the grocery stores, they will be setting those on fire to keep warm. The baddest bitch will be eating her kids. Cannibalism. Proverbs 1 and verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation. and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon